Yo, what's going on, guys? Snooze back here with a YouTube video, and today we're actually talking about how to work the trade system like a pro here in Madden Franchise mode. Now, I'm going to show you guys a couple different things that actually helps you um, get more trades accepted here. Now we're going to go into my coach. As you guys can see, though, this is the end of this franchise in this particular season. I made it at 10-6 atop of my division, and we are clearly in the playoffs here in the wild card. So that's going to help us with XP, and that's going to go right into our coach. Now we can go ahead and spend our coach XP here. And what's going to happen here is we would have a bunch of purchase upgrades. Now we can go here and get the Master Trade Negotiator. It's really not that much. It's really cheap. And as you guys can see top right, we have 6,175 XP. And this only costs 1,800 XP. Now the reason I'm telling you guys to go get this is because it says right here, increases team interest in your trade offers. And I want to show you guys what that means here. Now let's go see and put that to the test and see if that helps us. Now this is going to be before we put that in, and we're going to go ahead and just, dump in Joe Mixon in there, toss in the first, see what happens. And as you guys can see, it's not even halfway. So let's see what this trade negotiation package gives us and helps us here. Now we're going to go ahead and hit this for Master Trade Negotiator, and now it is maxed. As you guys can see, it says available 4,075 XP because we just spent what we had at 6,175 XP, I believe. So we're going to back out of that. We're actually going to submit that. Make sure you guys submit that. So we're going to back out now. Make sure you guys submit that, and then we're going to go into the Trade Center. Now that's the number one thing and number one tip I'd say before you really start to work and finesse the trade system like a pro here. And we're going to go right into it here. So let's see if that helped us at all in acquiring someone like a Joe Mixon for a first rounder. Looks like the same. It might take a little bit. Might have to let it set in. You might have to throw in a couple more things. But at the end of the day, that's going to help you guys in a lot of your trades. For even a Joe Mixon. He's a great running back. He's 93 overall. I'm not sure his dev. I think it's a superstar. So this is a good example here. It is. So he's a great running back, and he's getting a 94 after morale boost. So we'll throw in a first rounder. I don't think it's not letting me throw in. So we're gonna back out. It could be a why it's not letting me, but it should. We have the package now, so it should help us. So we're gonna go into it, tap on Joe Mixon, and we're going to throw in a first like we were doing and see if that helps us at all. And it looks like it doesn't. Not yet, at least. But we're going to throw in maybe a David Montgomery type. So this is the number one thing I have for you guys too. Running backs play a huge part, and it's huge in value. It's one of the most weirdest things that I honestly can't come up with as a result, but they are huge in value when it comes to the trade system. So always offer that, even if they're yellow interest. It comes down to running backs in a lot of trades to get them to go through. So we're gonna see what happens here. Now it comes up into the deeper yellow, and they're wanting a tight end. Maybe we can toss them Jimmy. They're not liking Jimmy. So this is where you honestly have to finesse the trade system, which I'm showing you guys. Honestly, if you're going to go after a really, really good player like Joe Mixon, you're always going to want to throw in a first. And then, honestly, I'd love throwing in running backs. But make sure you guys are going after players that you can trade for, which I know Joe Mixon's a guy you can trade for. Running backs are particularly not insanely hard to trade for in this game, but somebody like Joe Mixon can be a little harder. I don't want to give up my whole entire farm here for the man, but I think it would be really nice if we can acquire him. I don't love Leno. If I can get this, we don't get that. It might take a little bit more than a David Montgomery sometimes, guys. Let's see if we can get anything out of this. And the trade was accepted. It comes down to a lot of picks. So we only gave up David Montgomery and 2 picks. So if you throw in first round talent and you throw in running backs, a lot of those are going to be accepted even for Joe Mixon. So it's a 78 to a 93 swap, and that's a huge swap when we gave picks. Picks are essentially very easy to get back though. So that's kind of how we can work the trade system there. I guarantee you guys, if we did not get that master trade negotiation package, it probably might not have went through. Might not have went as smoothly to acquire him. Now I'm going to show you guys a couple more on here in acquiring some players. You know what? Let's even try to get like a Kyler Murray. Now I'm going to try to do this without really even throwing a bunch of picks at him. Now we still have some guys to work with. Tariq Cohen. I know they don't have a great running back. We might be able to throw in Cordero Patterson. Remember, guys, always throw that. I'm going to throw the guy that's a little bit older, at 29 years of age, I believe. And we still have a round 2 pick. Now we need to get crazy with this next guy, though, because we threw 2 yellow interests. Now they need a green interest for sure. Pay attention to that, especially guys like Kyler Murray. They're probably going to value Leno. I don't love Leno because he doesn't have a high signing bonus. I remember that from previous videos I've made. We can maybe finesse a Kyler Murray. We're decently close, but we're going to need somebody over a Cordero Patterson maybe. So we can look in, and we can probably, let's see, we have a round 2 pick for next year too. That'd probably be more value, and it is more value. We'd probably need a first round pick, which we can easily do by just doing this, guys. This is what I mean by finessing the trade system. We don't have enough talent or even assets, or you just don't want to give up enough and throw your whole team away for a Kyler Murray. Well, we can go ahead and we can just acquire their pick. We can acquire other teams' picks, which they have an extremely high pick. Let's not do that one. Let's do like a mid-tier one. Like the Eagles is perfect. They have horrible cap. I mean horrible cap, so we can't do that one. Pick 20 isn't even terrible. They have horrible cap. So pay attention to that too. A lot of these teams aren't great with their cap scenarios. This is fine. We can do this for the Giants. They're not loving it, but we can probably slap them a pick here. See if they come close to that. They don't. See if we can slap next year's round 2 as well, and it doesn't go through. What else do they want? Quarterback. We can throw them Trubisky if they really want it. And a round 2 for this year. We could accept that. They don't want that at all. All these would have went through from before, but this is why I'm breaking down this video, because they came out with a trade update. And it's not as easy to acquire a lot of things like this, even including picks. Unfortunately, we'll throw in that, I guess. I'm not loving that. That's a little too much for right now. Wow, yeah, picks are really hard, guys. Yeah, picks are very hard. Maybe we can throw. I think we have middle linebacker depth. I'm fine with getting ready to no, they don't like him at all. I might have to stretch a little bit. He's not even on the team anymore anyways. And they ran out of cap, which is perfect. Which is actually awesome. Let's see what they do. They love Tariq Cohen. Okay. Mostly teams would take this. Okay, we might have to settle for a deeper pick. Pick 16, they got the cap. Same scenario, close. Okay, we need like pick 17 or pick 18. They actually have. Okay. Close. Maybe pick 18 will do it. This is how we're finessing the trade system and working it. And then I'm going to try to go back and acquire like a Kyler Murray. Let me see who has pick 18. Trying to get the best pick we can possibly get with our assets without giving up too much so we can go get Kyler Murray. So we're going to try to acquire this one, and we can't get that one, so we'll try to get like pick 19. Let me try to find pick 19 real quick. Who is pick 19 here? Alright, Chiefs do, and they're in a bad scenario. A lot of these teams are in horrible cap situations, so I'm not really too sure. Negative. Alright, we gave up probably a little bit too much, but it's for the sake of the video. We'll back out so it registers, and then we'll go back into it and try to get Kyler Murray. It might not be... this is going to be a little bit harder because we don't have Charles Leno anymore, but we do have a first-round pick. It's not great. First-round picks are very hard now to get, so keep that in mind. Might end up having to slap a really good running back at him. Use him as trade bait. They might take this, and it does go through, guys. Now this is what I mean by trade bait. We Joe Mixon. I feel like the trade negotiation package helped us out a lot in two different areas. One, we were able to acquire Joe Mixon in a switch, and then we give up a like Bilal, and then trade. We just got Mixon and a first-round pick. Now, running backs aren't that hard, guys. You can trade for Barkley with ease. You can trade for a lot of people with ease. And right here, this is trade bait. And this is how you can get really trade for these deeper picks, first-round picks, because they're a little bit harder now. Trade away a little bit younger people, who's only a 74. And then you get trade bait to get set up for your, quarterbacks of the future like a Kyler Murray. I think that's a win for us in the trade system. But that essentially is how we can work the trade system, and it all ties back into making sure you guys are keeping up with your Coach XP, and that all starts with the Master Trade Negotiator. Make sure you guys get this, and it will work a lot. And that will be it for today's video, guys. So hopefully this video does help a lot of you out in the future and making a lot of tougher trades that now can go through. And we are trying to hit 230 subs. We're only a couple away. Thank you guys for all the support again. That does mean a lot. But that will be it for today's video, guys. And until next time, I will see you guys in the next one.